You might have seen from the bulletin what week this is. And I'm sorry, yeah, we have guests, so you guys might be a little lost, but Dan will help you out there. He'll know all the answers. I may not be as alert to this stuff because I know even for me, I haven't seen this in a couple months or so. So this is going back to our Genesis 2 through 5 series, so Adam up into Noah. And we've got just some of the main points. If you had, a month ago, we ended up taking a week off because of snow, but we were going to do Jeopardy. And so we moved it to now. And I did hand out those sheets with the answers. So do you have one? Hey, okay. So Cheryl's organized. She still has it. So how do we do this? We get into three teams. And I know when I've been doing it, I haven't done it the exact Jeopardy way. But we have buzzers now. So we can do it the Jeopardy rules, where I think before we would just go one at a time. You could answer the questions. And then if you get it wrong, it goes to the next person. But we can do the buzzers, which means that I ask the question and then the first team to buzz gets to answer it, right? But then you can lose points that way though, right? I don't know if our system will do that. We gotta see. It will. You can lose points. Okay, there we go. So we'll do it like that if that's okay. So that means it's time to wake up, huh? You gotta be fast. And then do we just have one person from each team in control of the buzzer, like one spokesperson? Or do we rotate that? How do you want to do it? One person. So we gotta get into teams. And this, I don't know. This doesn't seem fair though. To just have 3, and then it seems like there's not enough people on this team. So do we want a couple people? Yeah, why don't you guys, if you don't mind, getting the answers. You've got the answers, but you're not going to use it. You can't look at it. Okay, get into your teams, and come up with a team name, maybe. Oh, you guys close enough? Right. Go get that. Dan, official spokesperson. And we'll place it right here. Decide amongst yourselves. You're gonna bust your. Oh my gosh. You might need to know, it's got that kind of sound where I can't tell where it's come from. I knew it wasn't over there. Who just hit it? Was that you guys?
Yeah. We hit it and they hit it, I think.
And they hit it too. Okay, so all the buzzers are working, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You might need to tell me if you buzz. I can hear that it happened, but it's hard to tell from here. I mean, the acoustics or something, it just kind of is coming randomly from out there. Okay, so here we go. We've got the categories. Yeah, I think I might do that. And then, we spent about 20 plus weeks on this series, talking from Genesis 2 all the way to 5. And this is the review. Sorry about that. So we'll start over here on my left. What is your name? Your team name?
Raise team.
Raise what?
Team.
Raise team. Raise team. Okay, very, very simple. Raise team. Right here, what is your name? Team name?
Jen's team.
Jen's team? Jim's team.
What?
Jim's team. Ray's team? Jim's team? Or
Dan's team.
Dan's team. Okay. particular people are going to either get the glory or the shame. We'll see how it goes. But it all falls on Ray, Jim, or Dan. So we'll do, how about over here? So Dan's team, what do you want to start with?
Let's start.
100 points on dirt, delight, and deity.
Dirt, delight, and deity. Okay, so I'm going to hit it, and any team can buzz. The one river divides into four. Was that you guys? You got it first.
Nations.
Divides into what? Nations. That is, you guys know, the nations. That is correct. So I'll do it based off of team 1, 2, 3 from where I'm at. So you'll be 1, 2, 3. Cool. Congratulations. So pick your next category.
Vocabulary and vices for 100.
Vocabulary and vices for 100. Twice in the story, God puts Adam in the garden. That was you guys. Rest. Rests. And the second time, what is the word? Oh yeah, so he doesn't just put Adam in the garden, he rests him, which is a really weird way to say it, but it ties in with so many other things going on in the rest of the Bible. Cool. All right, we've got a tie going. Seed, serpent, and sorrow for 100. What is the ironic tragedy of Adam and Eve's failure? That's over here?
They wanted to be like God and they're already like God.
Want to be like God? They ate from fruit to become like God even though they already were like God. Nice. Congratulations. So that's 100. Dan's team, take a chance.
Go with same. Only 200.
Which one?
Same one.
Same one. Seed, serpent, and sorrow for 200. What is the promise of Genesis 3:15? Ooh, we read it. Now you guys, Dan's team.
The seed of the woman will crush the head of the snake.
Hey! The seed of the woman will crush the head of the snake. There we go. Oh, and we're tied up again. Now, we're not looking at our sheets right now. You might be able to look, but you can't read directly from it. So, next category, dancing.
If he wants canonical connections for 100.
Canonical connections. According to Luke 24, 44, I thought I might have heard that one first. Did you guys both buzz? I saw your hands. Who was first? I think I heard that. I think I heard it over here. What is it?
He thought it was about himself.
Jesus thought the Bible was about himself. Himself.
Mechanical connections for 200.
In 1 John 4:20, John says that you can't. Now that one was clear. John says that you can't love God and hate who? And what Bible story is John thinking of here?
You can't love God and hate your brother. You're talking about Cain and Abel.
Cain and Abel. There we go. Your brother, Cain and Abel. There we go. 300. Here we go, guys. Ready? If Cain replays and intensifies the failure of Adam and Eve, who replays and intensifies Cain's failure? Lamech? Lamech. Yup. Remember, he said if Cain is forgiven 7 times, I'll be forgiven 77 times. He just is this, Cain, murders his brother, but Lamech says, I'll just, you offend me in any way, I'm going to tear you apart. So he's intensifying the sin. Goodness gracious. Okay, we gotta break this this momentum they're building.
400.
400. Why are shepherds typically better? Oh, I might have heard them first, but because you're so far ahead, they were pretty close.
Because
They rely on God. They represent a person fully dependent on God. So just a funny little thing you see. So the idea, farmers were the city people in the ancient time. And so building a city with a wall around it was something you did when you didn't really trust God to protect you. Whereas the shepherds were wanderers and they really needed God's protection. So oftentimes you see throughout the course of the Bible, the good guys are shepherds. Nicely done. $500. In 1 Timothy 2:12, Paul tells the Ephesian women not to teach.
Because they hadn't fully learned it yet. They were being like Eve.
They were being like Eve. In what way?
They didn't know, they didn't learn it for themselves. They were told it from someone else.
They were told from someone else. They need to learn first before teaching. They were being like Eve, who misunderstood the command because she received it secondhand. I'll give that to you. Yeah, that was almost verbatim. Nicely done. Ooh, you're ahead. But Dan's team still has a chance. Come on, Dan.
Yeah, let's go.
Septals, hymns, and sanctuaries.
Do you guys know what septal means? I think that's a word for seven. Septal, seven. At the center of the garden is... It was... Do you know who was first? Okay. Okay, what is it? What is that?
Ahead, though. We'll go ahead.
Oh, yeah. But they're not that much further ahead. Ark of the Covenant. God's commands in the Ark of the Covenant. So now we see this literary pattern that says the tree of life is something like the commands of God. So we get life from the tree of life, but we get life from the words of God. I just think that's interesting. Which one? 200, the same one. What are the three views of the relationship between Genesis 1 and Genesis 2? Oh, tough one, tough one. Like, why is it like things get created again?
What do we know two of them?
I don't know. Does anyone else know two of them? Maybe we give it to Dan's team. Do you know two of them?
Jason's collaboration. Sequential. Ideal portrait.
Wow, that's really good. That's really specific. Wow. You did your homework. Yeah. The day 6 elaboration, the sequential, and then the ideal portrait. Man, those are big ones. So day 6, so some people see Genesis 2 saying this is zooming in on day 6 because we see humans getting made again. There's the sequential, like Genesis 1 happened and then Genesis 2. But I tend to prefer the ideal portrait, where Genesis 1 is a picture of kind of the way things should be. And Genesis 2, 2 to 3 is seen together as reality sinking in. This is kind of how it really pans out. We'll give it to Dan's team. Dan's team.
We're going to take dirt, the light, and deity for 200.
What are the 4 things that are made from the ground? I definitely heard that one first. I think.
Water, humans, trees, and animals.
Water, humans, trees, and animals. Nice, nice. Race team.
Vocabulary and vices.
What are the Hebrew words for good and bad? Who was it? Oh, okay. Deb's.
Tobin Rock.
Tobin Rod, good and bad. Jim's team.
300.
What is the first thing God says is not? It was the, okay.
That man should be alone.
That the man should be alone. That the man should be alone. The first thing God says is not told. Okay, team 2 is ahead. 400. Guys, ready for this? And team 3, you can use the sheet for this one. God's first question to Adam and Eve, where are you? Lamentations? Wow, Lamentations. So where are you has the same letters in the Hebrew as the start of which book of the Bible. So when God meets them after their sin, it's his lament. It's not God with a lightning bolt angry and wanting to kill everybody. It's his grief over this is what the humans are doing to themselves and to the world. Lamentations, great. Race team.
We'll go through 500.
500. Why is helper a miss? I think that was you guys, right?
It's not a sign of weakness.
It's not a sign of weakness. It implies someone weaker who does what Adam could have done himself. Instead, an Azer is an ally who rescues and is a shield. So, or I don't know if I say that right, that we see throughout the Psalms, shield and Azer are put next to each other, that an Azer protects, rescues, oftentimes throughout the Bible, an Azer is an ally that you call on when you need defense and you're surrounded and you're in trouble. And so, yeah, when God says, I will make an Azer for you, it's not him saying, I will make an assistant to do the chores you don't want to do. And there's something deeper going on. All right. Race team.
Dirt, light, and deity for 300.
What are the 3 ingredients? That was you guys.
Water, dirt, and spirit.
Water, dirt, and spirit. Dust, water, and spirit. Yes. So we see this picked up throughout other parts of the Bible where God recreates humanity with water and spirit. That there's something about that is our makeup. Yeah. A tie. Here we go. Sorry?
400.
400. What does the word Eden mean? Over here, dance team. Delight. Nice. Dance team.
Let's finish up 500.
500. Dirt, delight. Wow, it's even in the category. God tells Adam to work. Oh, okay. What did you say?
Priest.
The priest.
We're coming back.
Hey. Yes, yeah. So Adam now is installed as a priest. So we're getting more and more of this, like through these little hints of what was the whole deal with Adam and Eve. is a priest would represent the people to God. And so there was something of this. Adam and Eve were called out, placed in the garden to represent humanity in a sense. Yeah, to work and keep. The fact that the expression work and keep is there, and the only other time we see it is for the priests. It's intentional.
Let's do several schemes and sanctuary spec for 400.
Oh, for 300.
Oh,
Where do we see 7 in Genesis 2 through 5? Oh man. Jim?
love that.
Your favorite number?
Yeah.
I think whoever can get the most. I forget. There's like a bunch of them. Who did that? Was that you?
The 7 days.
7 days? Well, that's in 1. Genesis 1. But that's, yeah, so in line with the 7 days, so it's all a callback to the 7 days. The word 7 is spelled with the same letters as the word complete. So this idea of things being complete. Where else do we see 7 throughout these few chapters?
Cain and Lamech.
Cain, yeah, so what is it with Cain and Lamech?
The generations, like 7 times over the 77.
Yeah, so Lamech mentions 77, and then there's generations. There's this pattern of generations. So 7 generations from Cain is Lamech, 7 generations from Seth is someone else important. I think
Noah.
is it Noah? It might be Noah, or it might be who's the other? Enoch, who's significant. Noah might be 10. If I remember right. So 7 and 10. Yes, you're good, good. Anything else you can think of?
Nope, I guess that's it.
That's it? Anyone else can add in?
Lamech's age, 777.
Oh, is it Lamech's? Not Lamech's. Oh, or is it a different Lamech? There's 2 Lamech's. It's that second one. Not the bad one, but the... What?
Good job. Good job.
Oh, okay. Good. Okay. All right. Where else do we see it? So there's 7 scenes. So it's broken into 7 particular scenes. God's 7 speeches. So after they sin, he has 7 speeches. Brother. What do we mean by brother? Brother. What?
I think they use the word brother 7 times.
Yes, yeah, I think the word brother, it's just repeated over and over again. If you read the Cain and Abel story, you'll be like, wow, we get it, that he was your brother. But it's repeated so often. Lamech too, yeah, the good Lamech. Cain's protection. Lamech's song, he talks about, 77 times. And then the 7th generation, Lamech and Noah. Okay, yeah, you're right. And then Lamech the 2nd. Cool. What do we do? Because Cheryl gave 1.
They can have it.
They can have it. Cheryl feeling confident.
No. We'll just do the next one, 400.
400. What are 4 similarities between the Garden of Eden and the temple? Man, this is trickier. These are hard questions. I'm not hearing any buzzers. Okay. Cherubim.
Ark of the Covenant.
Ark of the Covenant.
It's
So
like
there's
the tree.
the tree and the Ark of the Covenant. That there's menorah. The tree, menorah is like a tree. Yes. So that's 3.
It's like the circles. Yeah, that's it.
The concentric circles. I think that's it. Concentric circles, cherubim, altar at the door. Altar at the door. And then the tree and menorah. What's altar at the door? Oh, duh. So the temple, this is cool. So the temple has the altar, and it's specifically at the door to the temple. You make sacrifices. And so we go to the Cain and Abel story, and they're making sacrifices at the door to Eden. On the other side, just outside of Eden, they're making sacrifices. So it's a nod to the temple. The concentric circles, so we've got the Eden, we've got the garden, and then we have the center of the garden. For the temple, we have the court, we've got the holy place, we've got the most holy place, and then there's cherubim. So there's actual like angelic beings guarding the way into the garden. And then we've got like cherubim stitched in, like we've got images of cherubim all throughout the temple. And the tree of the menorah, yeah. Nicely done. Okay.
We'll go
500. Give 3 reasons why the husband ruling the wife in Genesis 3:16 is a bad thing. Not everyone agrees on this, but I would like you guys to at least know this. Why is it a bad thing?
Can we read the sheet?
I guess so, yeah. Pull out your sheets, guys. The first person. But you can't read it when you answer it. You got to at least internalize it. I'm not. Your name. Okay.
They were created to rule together.
Hey, look up, look up.
They were given the lament, like, differently. Like,
Yeah, we remember that this is in the midst of God's lament. So he's saying a lot of bad things that are happening.
Cain is told to rule sin.
Yes, yeah. Okay, so this is really important. Yeah, you got it. So in Genesis 1, they were created to rule together. Okay, so Genesis 3:16 says that your husband will rule over you. And the question is this a bad thing or a good thing? And so I'm making the argument based off of these 3 reasons that this is a bad thing. The first reason is because in Genesis 1, which is like the ideal, they were both created in the image of God to rule over creation, to have dominion. And then it's really clear, male and female. So the idea of male ruling female does not match what we see in Genesis 1. So that's one reason. Genesis 3:16 is a lament of bad things happening. So for the most part, we do have Genesis 3:15, which is a promise of hope. But for the most part, throughout the lament, this is saying all the bad things that are going to happen because of sin. This is the direction they're going. This is God looking into the future and saying, wow, this is not going to go well. And then in Genesis 4, Cain is told to rule sin like it is a beast. So that's always important for you, if you're going to understand 3:16, you realize that almost the exact same expression is in Genesis 4. But in that, God says, you must rule sin. And so the reason why I'm like, okay, I think that still says that the husband ruling the wife is a bad thing, that we're not actually like given directive to do that, is because sin is portrayed as a beast. Sin is something we're supposed to rule, but other image bearers of God are not things we should rule. So that's how I get that. Oh man, team 2. Here we go.
Seed serpents are 300.
300. What would have happened if they hadn't eaten from the tree? This is speculation, huh? Okay.
They would have become like the better version of human, like
Human
human 2.0.
2.0. They would have learned wisdom, brought life to the nations. This is kind of the hint at the story, is where is this going? So eating from the tree of life, they become more human. They would have learned wisdom. We remember that little hint where God says, don't eat from the tree of good and bad, Tov and Ra, don't eat from that tree. And then it's left us with a question. So one scene ends with, don't eat from the tree that's going to give you discernment. So then the question is, how do we gain discernment? And in the very next verse, God says, it is not told that the man should be alone. And so I look at that, I'm like, oh, so we're supposed to learn discernment and wisdom from the Word of God, not from our own ways. And then bringing life to the nations. It's like this idea that they are the representatives. They're pulled out, and rested on this high place. And they're kind of supposed to be like that river that brings life to the nations. Goodness gracious. Here we go. 400, huh? Give 2 reasons why we take the snake to be a spiritual being. Whew. 2 reasons why. I mean, we grew up in Sunday school. We were told, this is Satan. But why? Yeah. So there's actually 2 reasons we can point to say, oh yeah, this was a spiritual being, not just a snake or a serpent.
Yes.
Here we go.
One of the reasons is because of the seraphim. Means snake.
Seraphim, yeah. So we actually have spiritual beings elsewhere in the Bible that are called snakes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Does anyone else want to get the other points? I don't know if I remember the second reason.
It's something about Genesis 2 and Genesis 6, I think, or something.
Oh, they're not on each other.
What?
Genesis 3.
I don't know, I heard it. Genesis 3 and Genesis 6.
Like math.
Oh yeah. So again, this is higher level stuff, guys. So Genesis 3 and Genesis 6 are meant to be looked together, and they both deal with spiritual beings in rebellion against God. Yeah. Okay, so the word seraphim, which describes spiritual beings worshiping Yahweh in heaven in Isaiah 6, it means snakes. And Genesis 3 mirrors Genesis 6, which includes spiritual beings. Yep. I feel like I was too quick to give you guys a pass. I should have given it way back when to the other question. Now it's a clean sweep. Okay, here we go. Seed, serpent, and sorrow. The seed of Cain led to Lamech.
Enoch represented a new humanity. Enoch walks with God, and Noah rescues us from curse.
Okay,
Enoch.
I think that's right.
Enoch.
Enosh represents new humanity. So the word Enosh means human, just like Adam means human. So we've got a new humanity worshiping God. Enoch represents someone who walks with God and gets back to Eden. It says he was no more. And then Noah represents someone who rescues us from the curse and brings rest. So just like he was rested in the garden, we have Noah who represents bringing rest to humanity again. So the seed of Cain led to Lamech, violence, death, and curse. And the seed of Seth led to what 3 people, and what did each person represent? So this is so significant. This is the story of the Bible here in a way that I was never made aware of. This is the whole anticipation of the Old Testament is the seed of the woman will crush the head of the snake. We are looking for some offspring who will finally reverse the curse, who will do for us what we couldn't do, who will rescue us from evil. And we see that there's these lines, family lines. And so the family line, the children and grandchildren of Cain get worse and worse and worse. But then we see the children and grandchildren of Seth do all these amazing things and really picture this hope for us. And it's all this anticipation of where will be the seed. Do you see that? This is the background. This is what Jesus said was a story all about him. We see that because Jesus is the one who creates a new humanity and people who worship God. Jesus is the one who walks with God, who not only makes it back to Eden, but it can bring us back to Eden. And he's the one who rescues us from the curse. He's the one who brings rest. Remember when Jesus said in Matthew 11, he said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and you will find rest." He's a Noah figure. I love this, yeah. But unfortunately, race team, too little too late. We have a winner right here. Give it up for Jim's team. And that's it. That's all we've got here. Thank you so much for participating. I'm so impressed. I mean, some of you guys read, and even if you read some of it, I'm sure it's like bringing back to mind some of these things, but I'm really impressed. Like, you guys are keeping a lot of this information. You're retaining a lot. So give yourselves a hand. Give yourselves a hand. Okay. Let's do our next hymn. Number 4. Holy, 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 Lord God Almighty.